Hey guys, I want to share with you the perfect girls' night in brownie recipe. I actually discovered this recipe by mistake and I have to share it with you guys because it is so good. Oh, it's just perfection. Ooey gooey perfection. So the first thing I'm going to do is make Ree from the Pioneer Woman from Food Network, her caramel sauce recipe. She uses brown sugar and her recipe is really simple. It is half a cup of half and half, a cup of brown sugar, 4 tablespoons butter. I use 2 pinches of salt because I kind of like the caramel just a little saltier. And then here in a little bit, you'll see that I add some vanilla. And then you just cook all this together. You cook it down. So you heat it up, you bring it to a boil, and then you stir it frequently until it thickens up. Meanwhile, I like to actually make the brownie mix. I like the Ghirardelli brownies from Costco. They're like triple chocolate chunk. I think they're the best brownies. So I love the Costco ones, but of course you can use any brownie mix. So I'm just keeping it simple, using a brownie mix and turning it into something incredible. So once you get all of that mixed up, you can go back to your caramel. Make sure you are checking it while you're making your brownies just so that your caramel isn't burning, because that definitely could happen. So you want to stir it frequently. In her recipe, she says, cook it until it's thickened up, which is like 5 to 7 minutes, and then remove it from heat, add a teaspoon of vanilla, which you'll see me do here in just a minute, and then cool it in the fridge. Now, I'm not actually going to do that today. I am going to pour it directly onto the brownies, and that, I believe, is what just makes them so ooey gooey. You have to eat them with a fork. Oh, they're the most amazing. And they're like that the next day and the next day and the next day too. So if there's any left by that time. So as you can see here, I added the tablespoon of vanilla and I'm mixing it in for about another minute. At this point in time, you would put it in the fridge if you want it thicker. However, I'm going to pour it just as it is directly on the brownies, which you'll see me do here in just a second. I am using, it's not quite a 9x13, but almost a 9x13 pan, and just pouring them in. It is a little bit greased. Not sure you need to because there's already a fair amount in the pan, and then just let it spread out like normal. And now add your liquid caramel. You could make it a little thicker. I don't know, I don't think there's a need for it. You're just basically going to pour it all over all of them, and it's going to drizzle down and do it a little bit, and then as it bakes it's going to boil up into it, so it creates these like super caramely chewy edges, but then like a gooey caramely chocolate brownie. I don't even know how to explain it. It's so good. So once I pull them, you can see them like boiling. They're just delicious. Once you pull them out of the oven, I sprinkle them with chocolate chips, which makes it really good the next day. Tonight we served them with ice cream. The next day, this is what they're still like. The chocolate chips, oh, it's like almost like a frosting, the chocolate chips. And then you can see how gooey they are. There's no better way to describe them. They are incredible. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Definitely share it with your girlfriends and enjoy. Bye guys.